If your under eye looks dry and crepey, especially after concealer, and you're over 50, it may not be your technique, it may be the actual products that you're using. Today I'm breaking down the products that can make our mature under eyes look smoother, but we're also going to talk about the products that can make the crepiness look worse. Hi, I'm Dawn from Just Doing My Best. If we've not met before, I am so glad that you're here. I'm 58, and today this is video 3 in my under eye series. Video number 1 was all about concealer and corrector for our under eyes. You can watch that video here. Video number 2 was how to keep our mature under eyes hydrated. In this video, we're going to talk about how to choose the right products so that this under eye is hydrated and our concealer and color corrector actually look better. Let's jump right in. I probably don't have to tell you that this under eye area is thinner than it used to be. It's more dehydrated than it used to be. And the texture just grabs onto makeup. Oh, there are some days when our makeup just looks awful underneath our eyes. Drives me bananas. We're going to start with hydrating eye serums, and later on in the video, I'm going to give you my exact step-by-step routine for my under eye areas day to night. If you just need to plump this under eye area, you may look for a hydrating serum. Serums are going to be a little bit thinner, but they're going to give you that hydration. They're going to plump that area. They're going to be what's going to help that eye area look plumper and a little bit smoother when you apply concealer. Just like I said, sometimes we apply concealer and then we stand back and go, okay, our makeup looks good. And then in a few hours, we're like, oh, holy moly, that just looks awful. Hydrating serum may be just exactly what you need. For me and my oily skin, even at 58, there are some times of the year, especially in the summer when it's very humid, a hydrating eye serum is fine for me. If you are just looking to plump that area, but you know you also need an eye cream, you could actually apply your regular face serum and apply it underneath your eyes as well. If it doesn't irritate, it is perfectly fine and is going to give you some great active ingredients to take care of that under eye area. Look for hyaluronic acid on the label or peptides. This is going to be what's going to plump that area and hydrate, but this is not going to be your actual intense moisturizer. Something like the L'Oreal Revitalift, this is terrific, and you can see how liquid this is. This gives you a really good idea of what a serum looks like. It's definitely going to be a lighter texture. But if you have that dry, crepey under eye and you need more intense moisture, you want to look for a cream. Now, can you layer a serum under a cream? Absolutely. If you really feel like you need more intense attention to this area, look for something that has like ceramides in it. That's going to give you a really terrific intense moisture. And before makeup, you just want to use like maybe a half of a grain of rice. Tap it all in. You definitely want to pay attention to your skin and give that skincare time to absorb and set up. A few eye creams that I really like. One is the Clarins Total Eye Lift. Now, I'm just going to tell you, this one is a little pricey. The reason I show it to you, first of all, I love it. But second of all, it's done for you. Clarins is terrific if you just say, you know what? I don't even want to think about it. I just want somebody to go, here you go. Everything you need is in this bottle. This is it. Clarins Total Eye Lift. Fantastic. Now, another one that I love is the In Beauty Project, and this one is called Bright and Tight. This has vitamin C and peptides and a little bit of color correcting properties. This is fantastic under makeup. Very brightening. You will love this. Another one that I love at the drugstore is the L'Oreal Midnight Eye Cream. This Midnight line is terrific. So those are a couple of options that you can look for if you really need a hydrating eye cream. Couple of things that you want to avoid when you're looking at a label. You want to avoid fragrance and alcohol, especially if it's really close to the top of the list. It may not matter so much if it's closer to the bottom of the list. So just kind of keep that in mind. Also, if it says no parabens and no phthalates, that's going to be a winner for you also. If you need more than what a serum or an eye cream can do for your under eyes, you need to really retain that moisture. Maybe you're applying all of the products, but still later on in the day, it just feels like they're gone. You need to retain that moisture. What you may need is a barrier cream. A barrier cream is what's going to seal in that moisture. It's really going to almost like provide a glove where it just holds everything in. And this is where you definitely want to look for ceramides on the label. And if you've ever heard of, seen, used anything from the CeraVe line at the drugstore, that's going to be your new best friend. Cera in the CeraVe stands for ceramides. They've been doing that for years before anybody else started talking about barrier creams. So start with the CeraVe Eye Repair. Another one that's pretty inexpensive is the Bioma Barrier Repair Eye Cream. La Roche-Posay has a really nice one too called the Ultra Eye Cream. Some people will suggest Vaseline, but I'm going to tell you, I do not like that option. Vaseline doesn't give your skin the opportunity to breathe. So maybe one night won't hurt anything. You could apply all of your creams, all of your serums, and put Vaseline like in this area right here. Just maybe one night, just to really seal everything in, isn't going to hurt anything. Applying Vaseline over your serums and your creams on a regular basis could cause that milia. You know, the little white bumps that kind of look like little white pimples underneath your eyes? That's caused from all of those pores being clogged and blocked and not being able to breathe. So that's what could happen with prolonged use of Vaseline under your eyes. Eye balms are also a really good idea. And in a minute, I'm going to show you how I use the eye balm. One of my favorite tips ever. But this eye balm, obviously, it's a balm. So it's going to be much thicker than a serum, much thicker than a cream. But maybe at night, this would be terrific to just seal all of that in instead of Vaseline. And this one has PDRN. If you're not familiar with PDRN, that's kind of an ingredient that's newer on the market, a newer buzzword. PDRN really locks in the moisture and it encourages collagen growth. I want to give you a couple of other ingredients to kind of be aware of that might be of concern for you. One is if you're very puffy in the morning, look for a morning eye cream that has caffeine in it. Caffeine helps to counteract that puffiness. Or, you know what? Just keep your eye cream in the refrigerator. That cold hitting that puffy skin will help take down that puffiness. Also, vitamin C. I love vitamin C, but vitamin C, when you think about vitamin C, we think about oranges and sunshine. Sunshine's during the day. You want to use vitamin C during the day. You want to use retinol at night. So if you see an ingredient in your eye cream that's very heavy retinol based, that's going to be your night cream. High in vitamin C, that's going to be your day cream. As for me and my under eye routine, the first thing that I start out with every single morning is an under eye mask. And I will link everything that I'm showing today down in the description. So go below this video and find that. One of my very favorite eye masks, very high in vitamin C. This one is from Goodall. These are just very thin little eye masks and they go underneath your eyes. And I sit with that while I'm drinking my coffee, letting my under eye area just start with hydration and vitamin C. After I take a shower, then I go ahead and put that just like half of a grain of rice, just enough cream underneath my eyes. That's when I would usually do something like the Bright and Tight. After I let all of my skincare really absorb, immediately before I apply color corrector and concealer, I go in with my balm right underneath my eyes. Yes, I just hydrated it, but it's still crepey and textured, right? That balm, since it's so thick, fills in all of that under eye area, all of those ridges and those textures. After that sits there for just a second, when I apply concealer, the concealer has no place to go. It just sits there and does exactly what it's supposed to do. So there's no creasing, there's no separating underneath my eye. I'm telling you, it is a game changer. At night then, after I've washed my face, then I go in with my hydrating cream. This is when I would use a little bit more. If I'm feeling very, very dry before bed, maybe in the winter months, that's when after that eye cream, I might just put this balm right over the top of it just to really nourish that under eye area while I sleep. I would love to know what your biggest under eye concern is. Are you puffy? Are you dehydrated and crepey? Do you have dark circles? What are you going to do next after watching this video? Are you going to add a barrier cream? Are you going to add a hydrating balm? If this was helpful, I hope you'll like and subscribe. Come over and find me on Facebook or Instagram at Just Doing My Best. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Go out today and be blessed and do your best.